Hey, today on part 4 of How to Change, we're going to talk about the importance of leverage when it comes to transformation. How many of you know what leverage is? So let me see if I can explain the concept this way. If there's something heavy that I need to lift, and I try to lift it myself, and it's really, really heavy, I can hurt my back. But if I go get something like a wheelbarrow, then it allows me to lift this heavy thing without suffering all the effects of lifting it, right? It's not the same as me lifting it up. Or if you've seen, like when someone takes a really long stick and they put it over a stone and then they use it to lift something heavy up, because of the length of the stick, they can lift up something heavier than they would be able if they were just standing there. So leverage allows you to do something with less effort. So in the world of business, Naval Ravikant is famous for his different ways that you can use leverage in business. You can leverage having other people help you to get something done. You can leverage using software. You can leverage using other people's money. You can leverage different things like media to try to help you to get the word out and get something happening with business. But I want to talk to you about leverage in terms of your own personal transformation. You see, sometimes we care more about what others feel about us than we care about ourselves. There are things that I'll do for my baby girl that I won't do for myself alone. There's things that I'll do for my young man, my son, that I won't do for myself. I'm not saying that's good. I'm just saying that's just the way it is. And so because it's that way, then sometimes we need to remind ourselves how our actions affect other people. So if you remind yourself that there's people counting on you, it can help you to eat differently if you're seeking to be more fit. If you remind yourself about the fact that you're wonderfully and fearfully made, but if you don't believe it, then you won't be able to show up for the people that you love. It can help snap you out of depression. It can help snap you out of negative behaviors. If you leverage other people that you care about and your feelings for them and realizing how the way you treat yourself treats and affects them, you can leverage that to make a change. Something else you can leverage, what I'm doing right now. If I said, for the next 20 days, I'm going to do a push-up every day. And then I made that promise, and then everybody who's watching this video saw it, and then I started tomorrow and said, okay, watch me do my push-up. And I kept doing it. Now I'm leveraging the fact that I will feel embarrassment and shame if I don't do this action because I've put it out in public. So we can leverage public opinion to help us do something. We can leverage our loved ones or our love for our loved ones to help us to get something done. Today, I leveraged my energy protocol. And if you're interested, you can DM me. There's certain things that I take in the morning that allow me to have energy all day. So if I take this concoction and I do my intermittent fasting, I don't eat till noon, I have the energy, I don't get sleepy in the afternoon. It's wonderful. However, I can be lazy and say, I don't want to do that every day. But now, because I have an event coming up, we have the 21-day Faith in Motion Transformation Challenge coming up, I'm leveraging the fact that I care about everybody who wants transformation who's coming to that challenge so much that every day leading up to the challenge, it's in about 2 weeks, it starts, we have our kickoff meeting on January 23rd, but we actually start on the 24th of January. So leading up to that event, every day I'm going to do my energy protocol. Even if I would have slacked off a day or two or a week or two, if I didn't have this important event coming up. You see, I'm leveraging my affection and desire for you to help you have the transformation you desire, to make sure that I'm daily doing what I need to do to come and show up at the highest level. How can you leverage to transform your life? Is it putting a picture of your son or your daughter on the wall beside you, or putting the picture of someone you admire on the wall, someone you care about, someone you're willing to sacrifice or even die for? Can you leverage that to remind yourself to recommit to the acts that you know will bring about the transformation you desire? I invite you, if you want to have change or transformation in your life, please join our 21-day Faith in Motion Transformation Challenge. Click the link in the bio for more information about it. But it is my heart's desire to help you transform. So many of you that I pray, if this is your first time, my name is David Griffiths, and I have over 1.5 million followers online, and I pray every day online. And every day I have these messages. David, please pray for this. David, please help pray that I get over this. Please pray that I have this. Please pray that I get this. I hear so many requests for prayer, and I pray. But so many of those people don't realize that prayer is only part of the parcel. There's faith and there's works. Faith and works together. We're not saved by works, but because we're saved, we work. When it comes to prayer, prayer is a request. It's a conversation with God. God could say yes, he could say no, he could say wait a while. But if you notice the stories in the Bible, we forget this often. God will speak and ask people to do something. So he doesn't just go, call upon me and you don't need to do anything else as baseline. Now, we might see him show up and do things that we can't do for ourselves. We might see him show up and defeat people on behalf of his people that they couldn't defeat themselves. But oftentimes you'll see them have a written set of instructions that God gives them. And I want you to be mindful of the part that you play in your transformation. Your transformation as a believer is blessed by God, but it's also blessed by your obedience to his recipe for transformation. The Bible talks about without faith it's impossible to please him. Anyone that comes to God must believe that he is and that he's a rewarder of those that diligently seek him. You can find that in Hebrews 11:6. So I invite you to be a person of faith, even as you ask God for the transformation you desire in 2025. And don't forget to leverage things that will help you to stay on track and to put in the work necessary to receive the change you've been praying for. As always, I love you. God loves you more. And I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Peace.